What's up, guys? I bring you a matchup here between Erik and Sara. Erik coming in strong with his first win, I should say, of the season. So congrats to you, Erik. Much needed dub here. Coming through big time for 130 points. I think this is your highest scoring game of the season. So, hey, came at a good time, man. And then Sara couldn't quite get her team going here this week. So let's dive into why that was here. See Justin Herbert, 38.84 points, slinging the ball all over the yard against the Chiefs. 4 touchdowns, 2-point conversion. So that's some heavy production there for you, E. So that's awesome, man. That's mega production because he's, I think he's had some bad luck the last couple of weeks where he's had a touchdown pass or two and it's been called back because of penalties. So nice to see that he finally hit his near his fantasy ceiling this week. Speaking of fantasy ceilings, that was not hit by Kyler Murray. Only 18.54 points. It's like he had a tough time just getting into the end zone. Had a 1 rushing touchdown, but didn't really come through the air at all. No touchdowns through the air. Had 1 pick. So down week there for you, Sara, from Kyler Murray in a plus matchup against the Jags where he probably should have killed it, but this didn't happen. Chris Carson, 15.2 points. Not a sexy runner. He's not someone you're like, I know he's going to come through and he's like a top 10 back, but he always produces. It's pretty uncanny, especially when you don't really think the Seahawks are that much of a run team anymore. But here you are. He comes up with 80 yards and a touchdown somehow. It's even in a down game for the offense as a whole, losing in Minnesota. So good production there for you, E. Then Alexander Madison coming off the bench in real life and in fantasy for Sara for the injured Dalvin Cook, getting her 20.10 points. So that's this is a good reason to have a running back handcuff for instances like this. Especially when you have a running back who is known to not have played full 16 games in his career before, or 17 games now, I guess, with this new season. But so definitely paid off there for you, Sara, with that draft pick just to have him on layaway. Didn't come up for the win for you this week, but at least he kept you afloat and you didn't lose your week because your running back got hurt. Kareem Hunt, 24.5 points. He's the RB2 for the Browns, but he's putting up RB1 production, which is pretty insane value. 10 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown, 6 receptions, 74 yards. So him and Nick Chubb can just coexist, man. It's pretty wild. They both can just be your RB1s. So it's very, very unusual that can happen. But Kareem Hunt definitely showing the talent that he has here in this run-heavy Browns offense. Jonathan Taylor, 7.7 points, having a very slow start to his season here. The whole Colts offense has kind of been grounded here with Carson Wentz and just O-line injuries, and Jonathan Taylor is definitely hurting because of it. I think I saw a stat where he has like 13 red zone touches, but has 0 touchdowns. So he's just getting brick walls and getting tackled right away when they get into the red zone. DeAndre Nuke-Hopkins, only 3.6 points. I saw he's kind of playing through an injury. So tough go there for him. I think A.J. Green took all of his targets. How about that, right? A.J. Green, of all people, taking targets from Nuke-Hopkins here in the year 2021. See, Chris Godwin had 16.6 points for you, Sara. Very nice production there. Jamar Chase, that is, 20.5 points, putting away those rookie struggles in the preseason, right? When he had all those drops and people were like, oh, maybe he's not going to be a great receiver. He can't catch the ball. But then here you go. He's catching a touchdown every single game so far for EE. So it's just an amazing production there for you. Sterling Shepard got hurt in this one for you, Sara. I know you're loving that one. You were loving the Sterling Shepard, who you benched Kenny Galladay for, got hurt. So 2 catches, 16 yards. Rough go. I think he hurt his hamstring. So hopefully he'll be back ready to go soon. I think you'd since dropped him out of rage. So whoever else picks him up, good luck on those hamstrings, I guess. Jared Cook, 3.7 points. Only had two catches, 27 yards. Not a lot there for you, E. Keenan Allen and Mike Williams and Austin Eckler kept taking all the targets away. There's not really enough left really for Jared Cook to eat most weeks. And Kyle Pitts, off to a slow start here. Only had 4.5 points this week. 2 receptions, 35 yards. So I mean, this is to be expected from rookie tight ends, right? They kind of start off slow for you, Sarah. I know you're frustrated with him. You've told me you're frustrated with him, but he's a rookie, so kind of be patient with him. And this whole Falcon offense has been pretty bad so far. Maybe they should have kept Julio Jones after all, right? Rondell Moore, only 1.4 points, 1 carry, 3 yards, 2 catches, and a yard. So had 4 total yards on 3 touches. Very meh there. Pretty bad. It's borderline goose egg, but I won't give him the goose egg. Marquise Brown, 6.8 points, had terrible drops. He dropped easily 4 passes that would have led to big gains this past week. So it definitely made that game a lot closer there between the Ravens and the Lions. Was just him just dropping wide open red zone targets that could have been easy touchdowns for Lamar. So Robbie Gould had 4 points, all field goal, all extra points, I should say. So his numbers didn't really look that good, even though the Niners did score a lot of points. And Daniel Carlson, I think he's the number 1 kicker so far. I don't know how to feel about that in fantasy, because it means he's scoring, he's connecting all of his kicks. But my Raiders, that means they're also not scoring as many touchdowns as they should be scoring, even though they're 3-0. So that means there's still more to be had there for this Raider offense. But for now, Carlson has 13 points. He's killing it in the kicking game, Mr. Automatic. And then we have finally the Arizona defense, 19 points, had a pick 6 off Trevor Lawrence to boost their numbers, and the Pittsburgh defense looked terrible. Only 2 points for you, Sarah. So all in all, congrats to you, E. Nice job getting off the schneid there, getting your record up to 1-2. Hopefully you can get it rolling here. And Sarah, you go down to 1-2. I think this is probably your worst start in the last couple of seasons. 2-time champ on the mat here a little bit, but plenty of time here to get things going. There's still 11 games left in the season, so anything can happen. Things are still early. So good luck to you both this coming week.